So you're going to get center stage tonight because you're going to try to take Pepper's little challenge.
Yeah, I had some last minute rules confirmation, and I even have a little timer set up over here for this, so
all you got to do
is going over slightly tonight. Yeah. Well, so far, what I'm doing is setting the bar for Pepper to try to beat.
I know. He's going to beat you.
So,
that's what he gets for coming in late.
Yeah, he got his chance to have the early second place.
Mm-hmm.
Quack-a-lackin'.
Hey, Donald.
All right. I am starting in 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. Now, I will sit back and we will watch. Will he choose the correct brush? Will he not?
I'm already doomed.
Oh no, has he selected the wrong tool? It's plausible. Oh, I almost held a straight face through that. Oh my goodness. Usually. You know how it goes. It'd been a long...
There was issues this morning.
Will he get his layers right? Will he remember to be on the right layer? Or will we have to put up the picture?
I probably put up the picture at least once.
Yep. You're going way too fast to not. I was on the wrong layer a couple of times. I just was by myself, so I didn't have anybody to put the picture up. I am, however, going to go reset my bed because I screwed it up. So I'll be right back. All right.
Welcome back
to the stage of history.
Or something like that.
I feel like sometime I just kind of want to sit and just you and me sketch. Because your sketches are much more loose than mine. I mean, like, they've got more energy. Just in that sketch, they've got more energy. I had to fight to get to that point. And I still don't feel like I had the energy.
Of course, I'm also going really fast, so...
I know. So was I.
Hey, Merrick.
Hey, Merrick. Yeah, for some reason,
I am
okay, so
doing a...
I will talk as Can is drawing. So what's happening here is that yesterday Pepper threw down the gauntlet. He challenged us to draw 8 pages of comic in 2 hours. Can we do it? Let's see. I took the challenge this morning, and yeah, I ended up with 2 pages. But now Kayan is taking the challenge. Let's see if Kayan can do better.
Why am I wasting time doing backgrounds?
I wasted time trying to get foregrounds. I don't know your problems.
Yeah, I'd be speedrunning.
Yep, that's what Can is right now speedrunning. I speedran this morning.
Speedrunning a comic.
Did you know that you can DM Global Comics on Facebook with work in progress stuff?
I did not.
I think I will do that while I'm talking to you. Yeah, Can's fast. I'm on the opinion he probably can get it, but page 1 must be done now. I don't think he's done with page 1.
Well, also remember, I had a couple of minutes of.
Okay, I'll give you grace, but you were like getting me page 1 done in 11 minutes. Every 11 minutes you were hitting me. I'm giving you at least 3 extra more minutes than you gave me.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh man, this is such a ludicrous thing. I think I'm going to enjoy it probably a little too much to watch Pepper burn on this one after all the torture he's caused you and me. Right? Here we observe the comic artist in his natural habitat. Be careful not to get too close. We'll get brushed.
Hopefully, we won't run into the same issue we had earlier this morning.
Oh, it's already tagged. I'm kidding. We're cracking here. We observe the comic artist in his natural habitat. Yeah. It's hard to do that voice. That's a hard voice to do. I'm not good at it. Crikey. Her belly button does kind of look like it's sticking its tongue out at us, though. I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
We're commenting on her belly button because it's cute. That's all. We're being weird. Literally nothing different than usual with us in our group.
Got it. Oh
And that
no!
was me jumping completely off a cliff right there. But I'm back. I
Welcome
bounced.
back.
Who knew? Yeah, all of a sudden everything went silent, and I was like, "The hell?" I was like, "Well," and then that happened. Okay. Good night, Merrick. Sleep well. Sleep well, my friend. I will sit here and continue to work on my MPV Mark 9. This one I'm going to make into a full figure so that I don't have all these weird things. Why is the light part of this collection? I should not be doing this. There we go.
I feel like all I'm doing is creating a bunch of sea monkeys that she's gonna be taking out.
She does look like she's dealing with sea monkeys. I'm not going to lie. They're adorable sea monkeys, though, if it helps any. Right? Sea monkeys are cool. You don't make fun of sea monkeys, man.
I'm not making fun of them.
No. You weren't. I'm saying we don't. Not on this stream, man. That's against the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the
Like
law.
I was doing earlier today. Posting naked cats.
I still can't believe that happened. That is like so asinine.
I still don't even know how to. I don't even. You know what I mean? Like I just. Are you just continuing with the pages of your actual?
No, I wrote a whole brand new story for this.
Okay. Because you're on page 28. That's why I'm wondering.
No, this is page 1 of 8.
Oh, okay.
You're looking at Armageddon Divinity, not this one.
Oh, okay. I got it. There we go. No silverback sea apes. The line must be drawn here. Here and no further. You know. Those foghorn cans. Right, like Shrek's ears. Which I think is somewhat intentional.
Could be.
Yep, hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. As much as we're enjoying this. Coming up on the end of page 2. I believe this was about the time where you were going, this is ludicrous to me.
Yeah. This
Because
is still ludicrous.
You know, it's not getting any less ludicrous over there. George isn't in here yet. You're right. I don't know what happened to him yet. And I guess I'll find
I
out.
haven't even heard the cup.
That's because I think that happened already this morning. We'll have to see. Or this evening, I guess.
Yeah, he did Space Cat.
Yes, I did the Space Cat thing. I made 2 pages. And then it got kicked from Facebook because of nudity, which was particularly entertaining since there was no nudity. So that made it even funnier. And we still aren't entirely sure what happened.
Yeah, that's the worst part is we don't actually know what nudity they were talking about because there was no nudity in there.
No, actually, it was probably the most wholesome that I've been in a while. It'd be pretty wholesome. It was a pretty wholesome thing.
And the section they said was the problem was her stuffing a towel in a duffel bag.
Right?
So that got
close.
stuffing jokes from both of us.
Yeah, needless to say, they earned their ribbing for the day. It was very entertaining. And I am less grumpy and annoyed now than I was at the beginning of that time because that was kind of annoying. To be fair.
Well, because you didn't earn it. That's the thing. Like, that's the punchline right there.
You're not wrong. I mean, part of this is that it's like, wait a minute, whoa. I have done stuff that would violate the community standards. And this is not it. That's part of the aggravation. It's like, wait, whoa. How did you get here, guys? I think I was just more annoyed because they were doing the whole lecturing me on community standards. That made me more offended than anything else. Like, you guys ain't one to talk. I'm just saying. Going on about a safe place for our children. Crap. I do like the fact that your mom's like, well... When you first posted, I was like, uh-oh. Did I just get you busted with your mom?
No, it's my phone my freaking
You Bluetooth?
my Bluetooth that busted me. But even she was like, that's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, part of the reason I was so offended was, of course, because that is one of my pet peeves. Like, nudity is one of my ongoing and has been a long-standing pet peeve of mine that, we've got to freak out over nudity. You really just don't, you know? Right. We're being brought on by Cat. Hello, Cat.
Hi, Cat.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes! Nice. Cool. Alright, how is everybody?
We're seeing if Tian can pull this off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the challenge.
Yeah, the pepper challenge.
Yeah.
You should call this the hot pepper challenge.
Yeah. If you guys have issues with my sound, let me know. I am not connected to the via Ethernet cable at the moment.
Yeah, I'm never connected by Ethernet cable, so sometimes that works. Sometimes
sure. Yeah, because I am not doing the challenge. Nope, I got stuff to do.
You got work to do, man. I just found Global Comics on Facebook.
Me so hard, stop.
I found Global Comics on Facebook and found out that if you DM them work in progress pictures, they will post them. So I was like, oh, well, maybe I should do some work in progress pictures so they can post them.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
I've been how many pages I gotta do this month? Too many. Let's see, this is one. I don't even know how many pages I have to do this month. Let me check. Yeah, it's at the chapter 1 open here. I have to go through revise. Let's make a few small changes again. Because I would like to get it ready for my. I am such a perfectionist. I have to go through and check everything just to be absolutely certain it's good. Already made a couple changes. Because y'all know how perfectionistic I can be.
Yeah. Says you while I'm sitting here trying to line up each little dot in my model. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm like, well, maybe you are. Maybe we all are.
Times I've uploaded some pages because Global Comics, when you go to edit your image asset, it'll show you how many times you edited it. And I think some of 30 now because I keep making small changes. Oh, let me add an extra line here, and I like re-upload it for that one little line.
Yup, we're a little crazy.
No
just
broken nails drawing damn straight. See, I'm just hyper picky about my work. I want it now.
Which is weird because I actually was just thinking about how in my world I'm like not the same in that for me, once it's released, I kind of then feel like I'm breaking my own canon by changing things, and it freaks me out. So like I'm very picky about before it's released. I've got to like make sure everything's perfect.
I don't mean like things as far as like story. It might be like making each level read better, like by changing the spacing or something.
Sure.
I think because I have no one to hold my now at least at the moment, I was like no editor. I'm like, well, I do have an editor, but like I'm always refining, which is not a good habit. It's a horrible habit that I need to break. Move on. Because now I could be working on the rest of chapter 2, which, as you guys can see, I've already started. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11 to do this month. Yikes.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
You're body doubling with us. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you doing your job.
I'm gonna go through every page. Miso. Love you, but no. Not today. I literally 4 cans of food today. There's no way you are hungry again.
Miso's like, hold my cat food.
Look at her. She. Oh, you can't look at her. She's like, I've just gravely insulted her. If I let you up, use my
It
keyboard.
was like a pathetic meow,
And
too.
I-
Listen to her.
Mhm. And I
She's
know
like,
I'm gonna be typing today. In my lap. If it was only drawing and not lettering, yeah, you could get it. She did. She has this thing that she does where she'll like tilt a little bit to sort of like look up at me. That's what she did. No, I love you. Do I need to say anything in my Fine. Okay, I'll do all the non-lettering first. Just so you know, baby, there's not a lot of space. Oh, no, you cannot land.
But
Tough shit today.
suppose I can lay in your arms.
You can lay in my arms, but not on top of them.
George thing. He's like, he'll get up here and he'll sit in front of my monitor, and then I'll be like, okay, so I try to lean to one side to lean around the monitor, and then he moves so that he's in front of the monitor again. And I'm like, yeah, okay, wait.
That's what Miso does. Especially if I'm on my phone out in my bed at night as I'm like doing a social media check before I go to bed.
Yep.
If I don't do it, I'm always like, more of this is important, more of this is important. Like, just to be able to sleep, I have to check. But what she'll do is she'll move. She'll text a car with me at night. She'll move so that she's exactly between me and the phone.
Yep.
And if I move the phone a little bit to see it, she'll let it between me and the phone again.
Yep.
And it's like, you little
Pest. Yep.
you.
George is a pest too. He's a beloved
Yep.
pest, but he is definitely a pest.
Yeah, it's like, Miso, if you would give me like the 2 minutes I need to look at this, like I will focus on you.
No.
That's not the way it works.
And she always wants the hand that has the phone in it. Even if I give her the other hand, that no, she wants the one that has the phone in it.
Miso knows something we don't, which is social media is bad for you before you go to bed. Miso knows.
She knows it. She tries to keep me on track. And I'm going through to minimize my my text so that there's not too many bubbles or not too much. Make sure the text is centered. Yeah, and then I found out that Metabang Manga Plus, if you have your first page on the left, and mine is on the right, and now I'm like, damn it! Like, but Kat, it's okay. Hey, Kat, it's one bonus point. You're not gonna have a meltdown over one bonus point, Kat. Like, but they have to change it, and it will be a super. I just have to add that I delete. It would fix it, but I that page because it was a dead page. It didn't provide any value. Yeah, I should try that.
Okay, that's legit.
What?
Oh, I'm just Sorry. That's a legit set of vectors. I can't merge those two. I'll make funky crap if I do.
Thing is all
Funky crap. Yep. That's right. That makes that kind of look cool.
That's correct. It doesn't look correct. Look, there's a space here.
So
Is it just the letters like
those folks at home? This is the new MPV body that I'm making. It actually has the gull wing doors this time, and as opposed to the old MPV, which didn't have the gull wing doors. And then I had a scene that required all my characters to be coming out of the MPV, and I was like, oh yeah, that's about right. So I have to make a new MPV, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, everything is just a trick of the italics or whatever. I forgot that with this font, it italicizes when you bold something, and I hate that so much. I don't like that it does that, but I'm not changing it now. It's too late for that.
It's Hanky, Mr. Hanky.
Yeah. Oh, that is not centered. Oh my gosh, that is not centered. Okay, now it's better. I think I moved it all of 3 millimeters. Letterer brain. Oh, I need to fix you. That looks weird.
Outline stuff. I can tell that it's not aligned.
Hi, it's Tessa. What's up?
Hey, Tessa.
Hi, Tessa. You doing a raid? Well, welcome, raiders, to the stream. My name is Kan. I am joined tonight by Guy and Kat. I am currently in the middle of an art challenge right now where I am doing 8 pages in 2 hours.
Ooh.
In theory.
In theory.
And really, all Kan has to do is beat me, who did the challenge this morning and managed to get 2 pages in 2 hours, which wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. Especially from ground zero. So Tessa's waiting to get the tiny one from school.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know if this is a raid. Probably not a raid. And I, down here, am working on my newest model of the shuttlecraft that's in my comic called the MPV.
Would be awesome to make a comic to the opening of Casa Bonita. Maybe. All of a sudden.
Yep.
I'm that brave.
Okay. I can't. I really shouldn't put this off much longer. I probably should go on ahead and get in here and do the legs. I've been trying to avoid those because those are all going to be super detailed this time.
Is this all for the Space Cat comic?
Do what?
Is this still Space Cat or is this yours?
Oh no, this is mine. I made 2 pages on Space Cat. I consider myself doing good.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were going to keep going or not.
I will. I actually kind of liked it. It was cute. It's got a.
It was kind of cute, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it at normal speed, not at stupid fast speed.
Mm-hmm.
That was unreal.
Yeah, I don't recommend doing.
No, so you're not getting in my dog food. You cannot have it.
It's your pot pie.
Not kidding. That's my pot pie.
Right.
she wants my super expensive lemon cookies, and she can't have them.
Right?
They're so freaking expensive. But they're really... I'm in my lap if you keep trying to get up on the desk when I told you no 3 times. Oh, she's like, fine, I'll just leave. She kicked herself out of my lap.
Yep.
If I had something for you to play with me, so I'd give it to you. But you literally have 7 toys on the floor. Okay, good. Play with your catnip banana. Stupid catnip banana that she just bonkers over.
All right.
Those lemon cookies for a dozen. Because I buy them in batches, so I don't have to keep going every time. For a dozen, it's $2.
That's pretty serious.
Yeah, for a dozen cookies, it's $20.
Did I just import them? I could have just imported them, couldn't I?
But they are really good, and it is a small business, so. It's like a specifically gluten-free bakery, so the whole bakery is... They don't even make anything that's not that it can stay clean. Oh,
Spent
spring
money
roll sounds good.
spring rolls. Mm.
You know, some good, some rolls really good.
All right.
Oh, what is today's date? 5
The second.
Right.
In the second already.
I want to be like that guy that goes, what? Emotional damage! Give me a second, oh my gosh.
It's the 2nd of May. That's even worse.
There we go.
Oh man, guys, I had this person, like please tell me, like I needed an opinion to see if I was a butthole. So there was this person that submitted to the Manga Plus Creators monthly thing, and they placed 8th out of probably hundreds that submit every month. But for April, they finished 8th, and they made a post on social media saying that they were angry because they didn't get a tweet about them. And a lot of people in the top 10 and 2 of the top 5 didn't get a tweet. And they still finished 8th.
Right.
And and then they proceeded to say, they've deleted all these tweets now, by the way, but I have screenshots. They said that the winner is a JoJo ripoff. And basically was like, F these guys, I have my own platform, blah, 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 blah. Just really, really, like, negative about it. And I was like I quote retweeted, like, well, I didn't quote retweet them. I ended up subtweeting and saying, hey guys, like insulting your competitors is like never okay. It's really petty and it's like really childish. And retweeted me twice. As to reply to me, they quote retweeted me, which I've never understood people that do that. But they quoted me, basically being like, "Oh, I'm just super competitive and really mad. Like, stay mad about it." And then they were like I replied to them. It was like literally, you can be proven wrong that you're not the only one. Well, he's like, I'm not mad about it anymore. I've already moved on. You should, since you've already unfollowed me, because I did unfollow them because I'm not gonna support that kind of behavior. And then later, like an hour or so later, they deleted their tweets and then followed me again. They refollowed me and then are like, "Hey, bro, like I'm sorry for being really unprofessional. Like, we like move on and be cool." And like,
No.
yeah, exactly. Like, and that was my question. It's like, is it bad of me to like want to follow this person again? Because some people have said that yeah, they've apologized, like you should like be the bigger person and like support them again. But like I personally don't want to because I'm like you literally like I was trying to not involve you in it because I didn't name drop you, I didn't post any images, I purposely didn't give your name because I wanted to connect, not the person. So like I didn't mention them, I didn't quote retweet them. I could have done it, but I didn't, out of respect. And people are saying that I was the butthole because I subbed, and then I'm also the butthole because I didn't follow him back after he apologized.
No.
No, I think you're doing fine there. I'm not bothered by this. That sounds about right to me. No, I just want this side. Is that okay? Can we just have this
Yeah,
side?
because like I did feel like a little bit bad about it, but like if you're gonna and see like this person has a comic a manga platform they're trying to build, and like their art is really really good, like their work is fantastic. It's like they're trying to build their own platform, and I'm like, if you're gonna talk this like as a platform creator, I never want to be on your platform if you're gonna talk that way and act
Right.
this way, because you're not acting like a leader, you're acting like some child who's getting mad because he didn't get what he wanted. It's like that's how toddlers act. You acted.
No, that isn't the purpose of why he was doing what he was doing, or they were.
Right. Yeah, I mean they were clearly
doing
frustrated.
No, that it has nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
They were literally, it's all show.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing it to say, see, here's how bad they are, here's how great I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're trying to get
It
both
was
sides.
truly for the street cred.
Yeah, and see, like if you look at the creator that they called a JoJo knockoff or ripoff, yes, it is very, very, very obvious that this creator loves like Araki's style, and it's very, very clear he's heavily inspired by it is like you can look at it and instantly recognize it as, oh, this is inspired by JoJo's, but it's like unique enough in the sense that it doesn't feel like he drew it. Like, and the story style is very clearly inspired by JoJo. And maybe that did contribute to how well it did. But I don't feel like it's fair to like either like assume that the person did that purely to get bonus points with the readers, because just because you win first place as far as the ranking goes doesn't mean you're going to get serialized, and doesn't mean you're going to get an award. Like, that doesn't mean anything, because there have been absolutely zero golden awards since the Manga Plus last August. Nobody has gotten a gold award. I think that's silver. No, like, and I think they have serialized a couple of them, but nobody has gotten gold in its history so far. Like, at least for the English side, nobody, English or Spanish, nobody has gotten gold. And so, like, I don't know, like, it just really bothered me that, like, they acted like that, and they apologized, which is, you know, like, whether it's meant to be or not, like, whether they meant it or not, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. Like, the fact they at least thought, hey, I should do this is nice. But also, like, I just had people messaging me and saying that I was a butthole and I shouldn't have subtweeted. And I'm like, well, would you rather I have called them out and, like, been seen as a bigger butthole and started Twitter drama?
So we're just so we can keep the schedule going here. We're at 11 o'clock, and you're at the top or at the bottom of page 3, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're already doing better than me, man. No, it's totally okay, Kat. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to make sure we did
No,
a
you're good.
check-in on him.
Yeah. Gotta keep him accountable.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'll probably only be able to get 4 pages out of this.
Right.
At my current speed. But still, that's
not bad.
I'm not.
Have you guys ever done the 24?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've done a 24 and 24.
I haven't.
I haven't yet. I hydrated. Yep. Have you guys had water yet?
I've been drinking water. I like water.
I forgot to bring water in here, and if I stop, that screws me.
Okay, well, don't die.
Yeah.
It's not worth.
Yeah.
It's not worth sticking it to Pepper for you to die off. So just keep that in mind.
Yep. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. We're not really sticking it to Pepper. I'm entertained, but no, we're not really sticking it to Pepper.
What other changes do I need to make today? So they could make that instead of 5.
And we've got upper legs in and some lower leg pieces in, but nothing else yet. Those tires are much bigger than I expected them to be, which may mean that I may be bringing that leg piece down.
I'm gonna change it to cocoa instead of cookie powder. That's too many words to remember.
Shouldn't be slightly different. Oh, cancel.
What is a white line? I don't know what that is. Why I'm doing this? Because I really, really, really wanted to submit to Manga Plus this month. I don't know if I should though.
That's good enough.
Ooh, that line is too thin.
No,
Oh.
Kat's actually in Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I'm in Tennessee for now.
For now.
Yeah, I'm leaving for Chentegate. No, when that is, I'm not sure. It will depend on a variety of factors. I would love to go back to Colorado though. That would be that would be ideal.
We'd love to have you back. Your family, after all, you know. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Okay, one wheel is on. It looks like it clears most of the pieces. That's a plus.
I am part of the Red Team Go. Well, former Red Team Go. I don't know if it's still a thing. I used to go to the coffee clutch crew meetings on Saturday with Brain work with me. What the frick was his name? Ron Fortier. The concert he had on Saturdays. And then I also went to the one that he, Todd, and James had on Tuesday, every Tuesday. I also went to those as well. So I used to be in the Colorado comic space, but then I, for lack of a better story, had to leave Colorado and went to South Dakota for a while. Then I did an internship at Tokyo Pop. Then I went back to South Dakota when I ran out of money, because California's expensive. And then when first chance I got to leave South Dakota again, I left, went down to Florida for a couple months, and then moved up here to Tennessee. And as soon as I get to leave Tennessee, I'm leaving Tennessee. Where I'm gonna go, don't know. It'll either be New York or Colorado. Well, those are the most likely two places. Those are the most likely places. I would rather go to Colorado. Right. The only places I can afford are down in the Springs. I've been looking at like apartments lately, and damn. I can't even afford to live up in Fort Collins, Loveland anymore. I found no apartments
In Fort Collins?
Greeley, nothing. Not even in Greeley.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It doesn't actually surprise me.
Well, my price range is lower because I'm use more money once I move to Colorado because of this. So my current like if you go by a third, my my current limit is like $880 or something. Like $900. Like that's all I can afford. And like looking at like all these different apartments, most of like the $800 to $900 range is in the stuff. Even my uncle who does real estate in like the Highlands Ranch area, he's like, yeah, you're probably better off not coming to Colorado if that's all you have. I'm like, damn.
Not totally wrong.
No, he's not.
I need
That's
to-
the sad thing.
Need to get a pay increase. I need a pay increase. Gonna have to raise so I can go to Colorado. Hi, Alfie.
Hey, Alfie.
Yeah, Alfie.
But Donald, I'm originally from northern Colorado, so Loveland area is where I went to high school. Well, not the Loveland area. I went to high school in Loveland.
Wow, tire clears. I'm stunned. Downright shocked.
Alright, I edited this page. I think that's everything on this.
Oh.
Hi, Neon.
Hey,
I like Loveland, but it's got crazy.
if you're
Dude.
here, we'll be here.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Donald, yeah, like when I left Loveland the first time, it was when I went down to Florida for my bachelor's degree. And the apartment that I had at the time was a 1-bedroom for $700, which wasn't that awful, but it was more downtown-ish. So that wasn't too bad. And then when I came back 3 years later after graduation, the same apartment was $1,800. I was like, whoa, how much?
It's probably even more now because they're
It is,
developing that.
It is. It's over $2,000 now.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn. I mean, I don't have to live in Loveland. I just was hoping not really go to Denver because conventions. But
Yep.
the only place near Denver that I is like, it was like $800 for like some private room in some random dude's house, and there is no fucking way in hell I'm doing that.
Yep.
I will not rent a room from a stranger. I don't care how nice it is, I don't care how cheap it is, I don't care the location, I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it. Not even for a woman, wouldn't do it.
Don't
I don't know
blame
who
me
that
on
person is.
that.
Huh?
I don't blame you on that.
Mhm. Especially with a cat.
Yeah.
Because I'd have to trust them with miso. And even if I stay, I mean, I'd also be home all the time. And some people are weird about that. Like if you're home all the time, they get mad.
Right?
It's like, I work. What do you want me to do? And I need to have a quiet space. I can't have, like, noise going on during meetings. That was funnily enough, that was one of the problems that I had down in Florida. There were always people with dirt bikes and ATVs running around because it was, like, bumfrick nowhere, Florida. So there was always people out there being noisy on the trails and stuff. And then they had chickens, and so you'd hear crows and all that good stuff. Just dogs and whatever, just too noisy.
Have you gotten that squared away there, Donald? That whole thing about tearing down your house and stuff? You gotten that squared away?
What are you putting up a duplex for? To rent out half of it?
He actually lives in a house that they want to tear down, but I'm thinking they're going to give him one of the duplexes to live in.
Oh, that would be cool. Well, I mean, it's not ideal, but it would be better than losing it outright.
Yeah, but he was having problems earlier, so I'm making sure that, that all got squared away.
Yeah. Smart.
Giving my MPV a little bit more aggression in its tires. Hopefully.
Aggression in its tires?
Yeah, so like the MPV is already kind of aggressive, but I'm thinking these tires are bigger, and I don't know how they got bigger. Like I imported the Model N, and they were a little bit more aggressive. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing being a little bit more aggressive is okay. So, or at least I. So
yeah. Did you guys see that manga call software in Steam?
Yeah.
No.
I've been trying it out, and it is extremely heavy on the computer. Like
heavy on the what?
Heavy on the computer, like ramming the memory and stuff. Just having it open, my computer shot up to like 50%.
Wow.
It's 16, like it's 16 gigs of RAM. Just it being open, it like shot all the way up to like 50%.
Is it trying to be a Clip Studio clone?
No, it's just for 3D models. You cannot draw in it. So it's more like it's trying to be Blender, than anything. It's trying to be a Blender. I don't know. You can make things with primitives, but I'm not sure if you have the same like editing ability to actually like make custom 3D models. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but you can import all sorts of 3D model file types, like stuff you can make in Blender. You can import there. And I'm trying to see if there's ways that I can get models from Clip Studio into it. Now, is it really cool? Yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't really like the controls because to rotate something you click E. To scale something you click R, and to move it you click W, and all the different transforming options appear. But other than that, it's really similar to. I didn't like SketchMe. I didn't like it. No, I didn't like it. But like Mangaka is really great. Like I bought like the whole like a DLC set. I bought the master thing because I wanted to be able to try it out and review it for other people. And the sci-fi set is really cool. It comes with like hundreds of models, if you buy the pack. So like they're really awesome. They are a bit funky, yeah. Some of them don't quite bend the way you want them to, and some of them can't really transform that much. But really the only issue is just like how much it runs on my computer. I have to have a lot of other things closed. Like I probably couldn't open it while I'm streaming here. Or I would have to like lower the quality before I even attempted it, or I'd have to I need to go get a new Ethernet cable. the one I have is like 5 feet too short. Because I moved my desk to the opposite side of the apartment because I was freaking tired of being in the dark while I was working. And so now that I've moved, I'm sort of like right next to the window, but it's a double window. So when my blinds are open, it's a really, really nice sunny day, and I have nothing but trees in the window view. So it's like nice and pretty and green outside, and it's a nice breeze because I have an eastern facing window. It's shaded, so there's not a lot of sun coming in except in the mornings when it's cooler. So it's just like it's like better over here. So, yeah, it just feels nice. Yeah, I'm gonna change all the Coco Pelus to just Coco. And Coco Pelu is his real name, but I think just Coco is easier to remember. Alright. Oh, let me see what this looks like. I freaking hate lettering, but I love lettering, but I hate lettering. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I both love and absolutely despise lettering. It's so stressful. Because Coco Pelu gave it the perfect balance. And now it's imbalanced and it bothers me. Let's try the weights and then for me. I might balance better. Eh, it works. Not ideal, but at least it'll read better. I'm like going in and simplifying all my lettering. Tennessee is really nice. Like, it's a beautiful place. It has really nice weather, especially in Appalachia. Like, it's just pretty. It's just it's a little odd politically. Especially if you're not a straight person.
Are you using Clip Studio 1 or 2?
I'm still in 1. I still can't get the extra license yet. So I'm stuck in 1 for right now. Which really sucks.
One thing I did discover with Clip, and I don't know if it'll work with 1, is you go over and you can get these balloons. And what you do is, and I discovered this one, you say, right? You just set it up the way you want it, however you're going to do it. And I noticed that you can just take the bubble.
Oh, and just place it on top. Yeah, that's a 1
just
thing.
put it on top, and it actually lines it up correctly.
Yep, that's a 1 thing.
Yeah, but it's also correctly scaled.
Oh, it's that is new. Mine didn't scale it before, I don't think.
Right. I mean, it's scaled to be the right-ish size.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm checking right now. Is like this bubble this narration just looks way too big. But it's a lot of text, unfortunately.
It's back to the, and then you can delete them both as they're. Yes, I want to delete the entire layer. Thank you.
The other thing I've been doing is taking out all of the village names, like the official names. I'm just putting in North Village, South Village, whatever. Make my life easier. Because apparently studying the actual words is too difficult. They're like, I didn't understand what this name was. And I'm like, guys, it's not complicated. But I'm trying to like minimize the special names. Because apparently people don't like that. They don't like these special names. And I'm softening something. Basically, I'm just coming in and I'm being picky about every single little thing. That's what I'm doing today. Well, I had Dove for north, Sayuk for west, and Peru for south. So then there is no east. The East Village died out forever ago. Ooh, that is in the wrong place. That should not be there. Somebody's phone is going off. Or sound or something. It's kind of cute. My absolutely beautiful dash. Kana. It's not. It looks a little bit warped, but I'm not changing it. Well, please put you guys up. My stuff is far less interesting. I'm just editing lettering. Being overly picky about it. Alright, pages, which pages were these? 7 and 8. I changed both of them, so I get to re-upload both of them. Pages 7 and 8. Split spread, yep. PNGs, 25%. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine a tree ent in palm tree form. I don't know what that means. Tree ent. What is that?
Ent is from the Lord of the Rings. It's a living tree.
Oh, those things. Okay. That would be cool, actually. A tree ent. Yeah. I didn't realize that's what they were called. Guy, I have discovered Japanese mayonnaise.
Oh yeah?
The Kewpie stuff. Oh my gosh, they had it at the Asian store this time. It's sort of like a general Asian store, but they had it, and I was like, I have heard so much about this mayonnaise. Like, I need to try it. And it's better. It actually has flavor.
Yeah. It's not what you think it is. You
It's
know,
not,
because
no.
we always think of it as like must be like mayonnaise, and it isn't.
It's not. It's better than mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this Kewpie?
Yeah. Yeah, the store finally has that. I think the only person that will call Coco Pelli will be. Oh, I gotta fix that ground there. Oh. Every single page has stuff I need to fix. That's took me all night. I'm hoping to get some sleep tonight. Where's my phone going?
All right. There's that leg folded up nice and pretty. You could probably fold the other leg up and still get it into an apartment unit. That'd be nice.
Like I complained about it, and it took me 3 seconds to fix. You're scared. You're such a crybaby. I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe it's not Kraft mac and cheese, dude. The Cheeto mac and cheese is actually quite delicious. The color is very frightening, however. The color is terrifying. It is bright neon orange. Like, it is Cheeto orange. I was nerd for that. But it actually did taste pretty decent. I couldn't eat like a lot of it because like wheat and stuff. But my stepmom tried it. She's like, "You should try this," and it was very. It was definitely very Cheeto flavored. But just imagine Cheetos as noodles, and that's what it was. If Cheetos were noodles, that's what they would taste like.
Yep.
What miso? You guys heard that? Hey! That wasn't an invitation!
Yep. Now you have Cheeto. I mean, miso. Although Cheeto's funny too.
Hi, miso. Yeah. What? Like you said my name. God, are you like Beetlejuice now? Do I have to be afraid of saying your name?
Miso juice. Miso juice.
Miso juice. Oh man, it was so funny. I was in my Japanese class on Monday, and she just walks right up and starts like mewing. And my Japanese teacher is like, "Where's the cat?" She's like, "Can I see?" It was so cute. Every time Miso comes up and she can hear Miso, she's like, "Where's the cat?" She absolutely loves Miso. Yeah. Man. Really? You're not getting on my desk. It's like, oh, okay.
All right.
Do you think I changed my mind? Did you think I forgot?
We now have the entire starboard side. Looks like it's going well. Wheels on it.
This is like a horribly violent comic. There's so many aliens dying during the course of it.
I was actually having a lot of fun with my laboratory. So you were here last night, Kat, right? When we were doing
For
yes,
most
while I
of
was
it.
doing the
I think
AI
I
chat
left.
or Chat GPT to make scripts.
Yeah.
And one of the scripts was, our cat and the girl like are watching the stars and they're kind of like bored or whatever, and then all of a sudden she just jumps up, packs her bags, and then walks to this laboratory where they're making a spaceship that's faster than light, which they promptly just give her the keys to.
Yeah.
And we have no idea why this is all just a thing that automatically happens. However, it was. And so we were all humored by this. So I this morning when I was on here, I was like, I totally did this with the labs.
Oh, I remember that part this morning. Yeah, they're like, this contains inappropriate artwork.
Right? But I mean, like I
Thanks,
did all
Facebook.
these like super secret labs incorporated, top secret, no really. Nothing here, absolutely no FTL spaceships. I was having so much fun with the signs.
That was
Warning,
so
guard
crazy.
armadillos on duty, Radioactive milk. Totally not a launch silo. This place is totally haunted.
Yeah, like all these like silly things to keep her away. Yeah,
That was so much fun with it.
that was really fun. They were just like, oh yeah, let's just give her a ship to this young child and her cat.
Belafonte died. Harry Belafonte died a couple of days ago. Yeah. And what's so weird is like, excuse me, a couple of weeks ago, like maybe a week ago, I was like, wonder if Harry Belafonte's still alive. And so I went and I was like, wow, he really is. He's still alive. That's cool. Hey, good going, man.
Jinxed it.
And then he died like a week later. And I was like, really? It was all sad.
Hey, Guy, I've got a list of people that you should do on.
Yeah. So for him, I sang the Banana Boat song while I was in the shower.
The Mr. Cowman sing me banana or whatever.
I don't blame you, man. I would sing them too. Work all night on a drink of rum. Doom, boom, doom, doo, 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 doom, doom, doo, doom, doom.
That's so fun.
Mr. Tallyman, Tallyman.
Miso. Miso, I can't. I'm sorry. The answer is no, babe.
Daylight coming and you won't go home. Mr. Tallyman, Tallyman.
I remember we played that song so many times when I was in high school for the steel drum band.
Right?
It was like one of the crowd favorites, and so we basically had that song completely memorized. Like we could just play it without even reading our sheet music. We played it so often. All right, you can sit up here, but you cannot come into my lap. I cleared off half my desk for you. Because I am your
Well,
loyal.
what about the other half?
It's covered in my drawing stuff, and she can deal with it. Yep, I knew that's what you wanted. You want to sniff the cookies? More cookies.
Cookie sniffer. Don't think she isn't.
Dude, she's a bread eater too. If I leave out my gluten-free bread like on the countertop where she can reach it, she will bite into it and try to eat it. I cannot leave like baked goods where she can reach them.
Okay, does that feel weird? I don't know.
What does what feel weird?
I'm looking. So the legs were imported in slightly larger than they were in the original model. And so I'm trying to decide if I need to bring them down or if we can just make the MPV more aggressive. It's okay if the MPV is more aggressive. It's sort of it's my story's version of the Jeep, right? This is the thing you use for everything. It's you drive it around, or you fly it around like a shuttlecraft, or it actually can walk on 4 legs because I'm making a mecha story. So there are mechs involved, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm trying to decide the MPV can be a bigger 4x4 sort of vehicle if it wants. I can make it bigger. That's okay. I'm just looking at it going, it feels kind of funny because it doesn't look exactly the way it did before. I'm trying to decide whether I want to go with that or not. Maybe, maybe not. What do you think, Donald? Does the MPV look weird? With these larger wheels on it. It has mecha moments. It's Muslim. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh darn it! I just realized the problem. Okay, guys, I need.
It looks tame. Thoughts. It is a Jeep, although it does have normally.
Hold on, happening at once.
Yeah, I'm talking to Donald though.
Sorry.
Oh no! I'm just saying that I'm sort of having a discussion, sort of one-sided, because I'm talking to Donald. When you say it looks tame, does that mean a good thing or a bad thing? Does it look okay? Because it is a Jeep. And usually it has a maser port here. It can carry a turret right here.
When you guys are available, I have a question.
Go with your question.
Okay, so are you guys familiar with the 180 rule?
The what?
The 180 rule.
Oh,
in
yes.
Storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
I broke it. not meaning to. So the first few panels on the right side, Coco is coming from the right. Well, on the second panel of the second panel of the set of this left page, Coco's footprints are coming from the left because he did technically come from that way, but because of how I needed to draw it, it looks like he was coming from the left, and he technically was. Like my brain is just broken, and I'm trying to figure out what I did. Because if you look at the top panel on the right page, I'm trying to figure out what I did and why this feels weird. Let's see, Coco's coming from the side. So if I flip this, yeah, he's still coming. So the footprints that are like right behind him technically are coming from the correct side, but then it breaks the 180 rule. Do you think getting rid of those footprints would fix this problem? Because to me, it bothers me seeing footprints coming from the left, knowing he came from the right. At least in terms of like making it look normal, making it look cohesive, even though he did technically come from the left.
The question, I guess, kind of my question would be, if you've broken the 180 rule, can you flip the panel and still make it work?
No, because then it messes with the panel right before it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'll just get rid of the footprints.
I'm going to put you in center stage so we can all take a look at it.
So the footprints, I just erased them. They come from the left. If you look at the panel like over here on this side, you can see that if you were to flip it upside down so that the water is on the top like it is in the first image, it would be correct. He did technically come from the left-hand side according to this panel. He did come from stage left. Let's use technical terms. He did come in stage left,
right,
technically. But 180 rule wise, he's coming from the right. So would it make more sense to simply like get rid of the footprints? Even though technically there is sand, he would leave footprints. Do you think it's that big a difference? I also feel like erasing the footprints makes it harder to see him.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it'd be harder to track where your character is at that point.
But I wonder if I could just darken him and so that his fur is darker. Maybe that would fix it.
As far as the tires go, Donald, we'll worry about that with the texture maps, because I don't want to put in a whole bunch of triangles. It would weigh down the model too much. So I'm trying to minimize my triangles. I'm talking to Donald about the MPV. So I can put treads in, but it's going to be, we're going to do it in a different way. Because I agree with you, it needs tread. Tread cred. The bumper can be done the same way with teeth and stuff like that. That can definitely be put in on the texture map. So I can work on that. And I'd rather do it on the texture map because it's cheaper, so to speak, as far as size. Sorry, Kat. We're working like two different problems here.
No, I just solved it with myself.
Because I actually think that I think without the footprints, you're probably better off. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, that way the reader can do that with their own mind. If it will be believable to them. Let the human brains trick themselves.
sure these doors seal. Wouldn't do to have everybody asphyxiate to death.
Artwork. 2019. T. Still.
I feel like it's off. The door is off. So let's select that door. It is off. That's right. I think we lost Cat.
Did we?
Yeah. There we go. Okay, I know one of the reasons why this feels weird is I'm looking at this and the wheels were further out. And the engines and the mounts were further out.
Oh, okay. I tried calling you earlier. Actually, that's why I didn't. Sorry, I didn't know.
You guys hear me?
We lost you.
Yeah, it's the internet.
Yeah.
It does that.
I figured, but I still was like, oh, you were there for a minute and then you were gone.
Yeah, like it on my end, it just made it just cut everybody off, and like all of you guys had just black screens.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah. And then of course, when I try to refresh, it crashes my browser. Every time I close the restream tab when I'm done, it crashes my entire browser.
Wow.
Yeah, never understood why I did
Wild.
that.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter if I'm in Chrome, doesn't matter if I'm in Firefox, it just crashes everything. It's like, nope.
Like, what did I do to deserve this?
I existed. It's like, how dare you leave? You can't leave.
You belong to us now.
No. Sorry, page is very. A little spitfire of a dog.
That's our problem. Yeah. That's our issue. There we go. That looks like that's fixed a little bit better. A wider stance now. That looks right.
On.
Legitimately, you're on page 7, aren't you?
I am legitimately on page 7.
Wild.
I need to do the docking collar. Right? Dinosaurs are always fun for comics. Anybody from here, you look like toast. Hmm. Maybe we should do board consoles up here. All right. $180. You still with us, Kat?
It's quiet.
It's you don't have to make noise. We've lost you a couple of times, and so I'm like just making sure you're still with us. That's all.
You're good, yeah. Yeah, just trying not to get hyper focused on being perfect, but I am struggling with that.
Totally fine. Shaman, how's business? Okay, so there's the interior wall. Probably just take this guy over here and start really tearing it apart and removing the window pod and then putting that in. Let's make sure it's the right size though. Because it's not right now. Slightly bothered by that. That's another thing I wanted to find out. That's probably more accurate than it needs to be, though. And I think that's probably what I want to do. And let the destruction begin. How you doing there, brother?
I am almost done with this page.
Okay.
I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I'd be doing.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, yes, you are as well. Better than I thought as well. None of that was good Englishy. I swear to God, I'm an English teacher.
¿Quieres inglés? No sé. Eigo hanashimasu ka? You speak English?
Hanasemasu. Right? Because you want to say can.
Yeah. 英語は難しいね。
難しいね。
Yeah. Can you tell I've been doing some shadowing practice? Well, the question was intentionally not properly intoned. But...
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest thing my teacher keeps telling me is your intonation needs to work. I'm like, that's because I'm trying to read and tone at the same time. I can't read hiragana that well.
Yeah.
I can't like read it out
At
loud. I
speed.
can't read it at speed. And it's hard enough to read it at speed and then properly have proper intonation at the same time.
Right.
Because half the time I don't know until I see the cough that it's a question. And I'm like, oh wait, that was a question. Shoot, I meant to go cough.
Agreed.
And then like I didn't know that with ne, if you have like ne at the end, like you drop the tone. I didn't realize that until I started shadowing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, every time there's a ne, they drop the tone at the very end. So what?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that. Like I thought it was flat, like a general statement. And then like there's like the pitch. Like I didn't know hashi and hashi are different.
Bridge and chopsticks. Yeah, that's not one you want to mess up.
And I went, what? I'm like, I have to worry about pitch now? Dang it, this is why I quit Chinese. Like, oh my god. So yeah, I've been that's what I did yesterday. It was shadowing.
You're not wrong on that one either.
And I wasn't holding like the double vowels long enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I was blurring the particles with the words. You were talking about the bank, like how long is the bank open? And I didn't understand she was meaning intonation, and so she kept saying ginko, and I'm like,
Ginkgo.
yeah, she's like ginko. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like she had to say it a couple times, and then I realized I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It's like it's too because it was just the kanji, and because I saw the kanji, because she's trying to get me to start using kanji more. So like when I saw the kanji, I forgot my brain says ginko. I was like, no, it's ginko. And I'm like, ah. And so I because I'm having to like slow down and pronounce every syllable slowly, my intonation is trash. And so she's like, I think it would be a really good idea if you listen to some intonation and made sure you're doing the correct intonation while you're reading slowly. That way when you say it faster, it flows very smoothly. I'm like, so now I have to think about both at the same time? No. Because she's like, it sounds like you're saying ginkgo, which is a leaf. It's like a type of plant, and so it doesn't sound like you're saying bank. I'm like, ugh. So, ginkgo. I mean, like, yeah. Like now I see why people are saying Japanese is so difficult. Is like never in my lessons had anyone mentioned intonation to me before. So now I'm like, oh no. My reading is better now. Like I'm getting better at the reading.
Good.
It's just like, yeah, it just and there are some words now where having the kanji is easier to read than others.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really funny that my brain's getting to that point now where it's like, oh man, hiragana, no, this is too hard. Like, I forget what the word was. But it was an adjective that had she, and my brain saw she instead of she. It was in hiragana, so my brain thought, oh, it's she and little she, but no, it's she and e.
Yeah, I
And
had this weird thing going on with my teacher on Monday where we were talking about the difference between hanasu and shaberu.
Mhm.
I actually kind of threw her, I guess, for it. But yeah, that was a thing. Same thing. It was like, there's a reason why you guys say this in a different way. And she was like,
Mhm.
yeah, there is, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about like we were talking about going to and coming from. Specifically ikimasu and kaerimasu. And the day before that we had talked about time, telling time, and like when something opens and when something closes. And she had me make a sentence like on the like using a formula about watashi wa like I'm going to the store at blank clock. That was all I had to say, and my brain completely froze. Like I suddenly forgot how to talk about time and how to talk about places, and all I had to say was watashi wa gogo juji ni mise ni ikimasu. That's all I had to say. And my brain just could not put it together. And I must have, this would work. Like, I must have sat there for 3 minutes just staring at the screen because I was so frozen. And like, they were trying to like get me to help. Like, they were trying to help me and like what? Like, who is going? And I'm like, me? She's like, no, like, say it in Japanese. And I'm like, me? My brain just completely just stopped working.
Didn't want to help you.
No, and I was about to cry because I was so embarrassed. I'm like, what? How? What? Like, I suddenly had to like make a coherent thought by myself in Japanese, and my brain broke. It was the first time she asked me to do that. Like in all of our lessons so far, it's always been just like repeat after me. This was like really the first time where she asked me specifically. So what's happening is, my friend who normally takes these classes, he's letting me sit in during his reviews. So he's the main student, and I'm kind of shadowing him and learning as well, and I'm splitting the cost with him for these lessons. Since it's a review, I have him to help me if I get stuck. And then it's a fresh review for him, and he gets to like learn it again through me. Right. So it's mutually beneficial, but sometimes that means that something might be a little bit above my level, and I'm kind of like stumbling through it. So I'm gonna go through the review, and then after he's done with his review, like once we get through it, I'm gonna start my own lessons. That way, it's just me. But I've also thought, but they're also $40 a day,
right,
for an hour, and that's a lot, you know. I'm trying to see if I can get a raise, because if I could get just a little bit more, then I could take for my own lessons. Mm-hmm. But even just one lesson a week, that's $160 a month. That's a lot of money to me right now. Especially with $3,000 in dental bills that I need to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really like this teacher. She's really awesome. And so I'd love to try to just do at least one lesson a week with her. And he pays for 4 a week. Like, even before me, like when it was just him, I'm like, you're paying $160 a week? How? Where is this money coming from?
Done.
Nice.
Only 5 minutes over. Only 5 minutes over, dude.
Congratulations, my dude. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my best quality work, but it's.
I don't think it would be anybody's best quality work. The fact that I couldn't have even sketched out 8 pages.
Dude, my quality was so bad that Facebook thought I was drawing naked people.
But you still have a legible comic. You still have something that's understandable, and you have at least gesture work that is legible and you can understand what's going on. So like, you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, that was.
Don't put it down.
I mean, if anyone in our group can do it, it was you.
Yeah. And we all said that. Like, we all said it was A.
Yeah, we were all
heavy
making
A.
the jokes, but the reality is, if anybody could do it, it was you.
Yeah.
We all knew it. All jokes notwithstanding, we all knew it.
Yeah. Just a boss like that.
Yeah. Kick butt. Look at you doing your job, man. Bringing home the donuts.
Now we gotta see if Pepper can do it.
Yeah. Now we just gotta let Pepper stew on this one. That's gonna be pretty funny.
Pages.
Because now we can do the, well, I mean, Can did it. Oh, man.
Next week he'll get 10 done.
Right.
I would pay to see that. You know what would be really cool is if next week, Can, you redrew these using these as the sketches. That way you are starting from a sketch to see like how much cleaner you could make them.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, when you started, I was kind of worried too, because I was like, well, you know, we're already past the 15-minute mark and he's still on page 1. But just like me, you warmed up, because I actually went further than I thought I was going to go.
It takes me an hour to do a sketch for 1 page, so y'all smoked me. Or would smoke me if I even tried.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing, is that it took me an hour too to do a page.
Yeah.
And Can smoked me, which is fine. I'm totally cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. That totally works in my world. Meanwhile, I'm over here struggling with the control console on the MPV.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Like, now you get to go to bed, because, like, legit, that sucked. My hands were going numb that fast. That was not really, like, the easiest thing for either of us.
I'll send you the comic if you want to read it.
Of course I do. It'd be fun. I think that's probably better anyway. Putting the command console like that would be probably a clear and better maneuver.
And we should put this up on Quack as well. Our comic things.
Yep, to intimidate specifically.
Hey, he could have. He set this all up. He said it was today and then backed out.
He totally did. This kind of stuff is always fun, though. I mean, like, I know you're saying we'd smoke you and stuff like that, Cap, but I think you'd be having fun too if you did it. You should try it sometime with us whenever we just won't do these crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not today. You've got deadline, but
I always have deadlines. I have to draw 16 pages a month. So
not today because you got deadline, but you know, at some point down the road, you know, when you're
I mean, technically, I don't have a deadline today because I don't have anything due with. Oh, what's the first Monday of June? When is next deadline? First Monday in June is the 5th. So technically, it's not due to the 5th. But I already have all my pages sketched out. I did all that last night. I did all that last night.
I
Well, I
sent
should
it
have
to
taken
you.
it off.
You need a drink.
I do need a drink. Oh, fine, yeah. I do need a drink. I have cold plum wine sitting in my fridge.
I totally heard blood wine because I'm
That too.
Trekkie, and that's never going to not be a thing in my world. Just saying.
My characters are have to drink blood, so that could be absolutely believable for me.
Okay, check your Facebook, guy.
Stand by, checking Facebook. Stand by, I need to find Facebook. I found Global Comics on a Facebook. There we go.
I freaking love Sayo. He's one of my favorite characters. Sayo is this crane, or sorry, he's a heron. It was really funny.
Language.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm just sorry. I was just commenting on the language.
Yeah. I was reviewing with my editor, and she was going over my script, and my world completely was shook because she said, "Did you realize that after chapter 1, Sayo never appears in your manga again?" And I went, "What? Are you serious?" She's like, "Yeah, you never mentioned him after chapter 1." And she's like, "Did he die?" I was like, "No, I just forgot he existed."
Oh, noes.
So now I have to go and write him in other places, and I'm like, what the heck? Because in the original story, the very first one that I wrote, when I was in college, he dies. And I decided to not, he was supposed to die in chapter 1. So then I decided, no, I'll keep him around. And now he has no story because he wasn't supposed to exist anymore. And so I've been having to go into my script and write him in. Or find somewhere else to kill him off.
Right. Find some other creative place to kill him.
Yeah.
Does the story work?
With him being added in?
Oh,
your story. I think so.
Yeah, it looks really solid. I mean, considering the fact that you wrote it really stupid fast, it's really solid.
Yeah.
Amazingly so. It's my problem is that I only have the next picture handles for a second, and so I keep clicking out of it.
And that's a rough challenge.
Yeah.
But you did it like a boss.
Oh, poor little aliens. Yep, I like it. It's solid. Good work, my friend. Good work.
Yeah, and getting it done any timeline too. Damn. Damn.
Right? That's a thing.
And I put in a little bit of backgrounds in there. I couldn't do a whole lot. I think that was one of the jokes we were making last night.
Yeah.
But it's I couldn't grab references. So a lot of the poses in there, it was I don't know what this is, so I'm just going to draw something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was pretty. I mean, this is a brutal challenge. Much as I'm, snarking at at Pepper. The truth is, it's a good challenge. It was a solid challenge, and it was brutal.
That's all that makes it a good challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, it made it. Crap. There we go. All right. Well, we should probably head to bed.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Yes.
Check Quasar.
Wait, what?
The Quasar chat. The Quack chat.
Oh, the Quack chat.
What's been thrown?
Yep.
Oh yeah, in Discord. Discord isn't loading for me today. Like it just sits there and keeps reloading perpetually. So I'm like, if I go into like my DMs, I know that there have been messages exchanged between me and a friend, and it's not loading them. So I have to go into the browser version of Discord just to be able to see things.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I just need to like reinstall it, which will really suck because I have to relog into everything.
Good night, Donald.
Good
Bye,
night,
Donald.
We'll see you tomorrow.
And I am also gonna head out.
Yeah, me too.
So
Make like a baby and head out.
yep. So good night, Donald. Good night, Tess. Good night, everybody else that has come out. Merrick, I think, was here for a while.
I was here for just a little bit. We had
Neon was here.
just a little bit. I don't know what happened to Neon. I hope everything's okay there. I think they had to go to work. We did have Alfie for a minute, but I think Alfie had to go off to do schoolwork or something like that. And said that they'd be back probably in an hour, but it's getting kind of late. So, all right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us, Kat. Always a pleasure having you here. Even when your internet decides to like explode and just kick you out for reasons.
Yeah. Silly
So we'll see you later. And everybody, I hope you have a wonderful night. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.